Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. I am gonna dedicate this video to kind of like a 2024 reset, you know, making a vision board, looking back at my goals for 2023 and kind of seeing if I achieved them or if I didn't and if they're realistic or not. And I love these goals because I love goals that, you know, make you kind of work harder and make yourself a better person. I'm gonna do it in a few stages. So I posted today on my TikTok pretty much what I'm keeping in 2024 and what I'm kind of like getting rid of in 2024. So this is the video. I did a note of like what I'm keeping in and keeping out, so I'm going to read that out to you now. There's a lot of stuff I'm adding into 2024 rather than getting rid of, because, you know, we all like to focus on the positives and not the negatives. Skincare routine. I know I kind of stick to it majority of the time very well this year, but I want to like take that into 2024 and make sure I'm doing it every day and every night to kind of keep my skin in check, because there has been times this year where I have kind of gotten off of the bandwagon. So that is one thing that you can add into your 2024. I'm hoping to like give you guys some ideas in this video as well. My aim is to actually stick to them because these are the things that do make me feel better. Waking up earlier. Some people might think in my videos I wake up extra early. I actually don't. I probably start my day a bit later and kind of like drag it out. I'm just so tired all the time, and if I don't set an alarm, I will sleep in till midday. It's getting worse. If I do set an alarm, I just snooze it about 5 times. So another goal of mine is to start my day earlier, because my favourite part of the day is actually the morning anyway. I just feel so tired, but I feel like I just need to go to bed earlier. I think I'm spending too much time on my phone, which is another, we'll get onto that anyway, and it's just keeping me up at night and it doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel tired. Okay, so the third one is running. I really want to get into running and do it kind of consistently. Not every day. Once a week would be fine for me. I do eventually want to be doing a half marathon. That is like a goal. It's not specifically on this list, it is just running, but I know for a fact that I want to do a half marathon. Whether that's right at the end of the year, in summer, or in a few months, like, never know. But I actually got running trainings for Christmas, so I actually have to start now. I did a 5k and I filmed it on my TikTok. It was so difficult, but we made it through. It did take quite a while, but I'm not really aiming for like getting the fastest time ever. I think it's more like the feeling after you do the run. You just feel so much better. I might actually get an Apple Watch if I start, but I told myself I'm not getting an Apple Watch until I actually start running. Fourth one is to continue doing my spin classes. In December, me and Chloe kind of stopped. Not stopped, but you book a gym membership. These had spin classes. We were so excited, and then you kind of like fall off it. And I think it happens every single time. Like, everyone goes to the gym in January and then in February it's empty. Guilty. But I love spin classes. Like, as I said, it's like a half-an-hour spin class. It's intense, but you listen to fun music. If you want to start exercising but you want to do it in a fun way, do it with your friends. It's fun to work out with your friends, so that's what we do. So I feel like I have a lot of people come up to me and say, oh my god, like, I am not as productive as you, like, your uni life is so different to mine. Like, yeah, I think I do have a different uni life to a lot of other people. I don't go out that often. I do kind of get enjoyment out of, you know, going to coffee shops and doing my work. Like, that is just something I enjoy, so I do it a lot, and it's just, I prefer it to going out. That's just the way it is, you know. I'm not being like, I'm so different, but I also feel like I do get behind in my uni work because I procrastinate so much. So yeah, I don't find essays that easy. I've got such long essays to do and I just find them really difficult. So mind what's going on behind me. Anyway, I'll go to a coffee shop for 5 hours and do 1 hour's worth of work, and that's just the way it works. So yeah, just keep on top of it. I think I'm a lot better than last year. Like, last year I did actually not start any essays till Christmas. So the 6th one is actually making new meals. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I cook quite a lot, so at uni, like, I really enjoy kind of like making my own food, but I also do think I have the same 4 meals on rotate, so I need to branch out and actually make some new things. On 7, I want to continue to do traveling throughout the year. So started off with last year Brussels, Amsterdam, Portugal. This year we've been to Copenhagen, Paris, Croatia, Egypt. Oh my god, I forgot I went to Egypt. And then this year, going to Prague, Portugal again, and New York in July. I'd rather spend my money on holidays rather than spending it on going out, which is another reason why I just don't. And number 8, save for a house. So I feel like I've been quite good at saving anyway ever since I've had a job, but that is like a priority. Like I don't want to come out of uni and then not be able to kind of have my own space, because I love having my own space. I love designing it. I loved even moving into my flat. Like I love just getting new things. Number 9 is consistency with YouTube. That is like a massive thing for me. I feel like this year and last year I was kind of like fell off as soon as I went to uni, pretty much because I don't have as much time as I used to, which is fair. You know, it's what I enjoy doing, so I do want to post at least once a week and every day on TikTok. It's just like one of them things that makes me happy, and when I don't, it does annoy me. Actually taking my vitamins is another one, because I have so many vitamins to take. Don't get me wrong, like some days I'll take them and I'll be on a roll and then I'll just forget about them, so I actually put them in my kitchen cupboard. So every time I went in there in the morning I would see them, and sometimes that still doesn't work, so I need to make sure I'm consistently taking them every single day. And then another one is drinking enough water. Oh my god, because look at the water bottle I got for Christmas. Harrison's mum got me it. It's a Lululemon. I think it's actually the big size in white. Honestly, it is a bit spenny, but I love a good ice drink. Like I can't have warm water, and this keeps the ice cold for literally, I think I put it in yesterday morning and last night it still had ice in, so it lasts like a full day. I feel like water is a massive thing that also affects my skin, so when I don't have enough water and I will get dehydrated, my skin the next day will just break out. So even though skincare is all important and that, I think water is actually the most important factor. Hair care is another one that I want to do. So for Christmas I got these 2 products because I feel like my hair looks really dry, or like whenever I curl it, it doesn't have like that silky look. I know a lot of the time when you see people with like silky hair curls, it's normally extensions, but I kind of want my hair to look like extensions, so I got these 2. So I got the Olaplex bonding oil. I tried that today before I put my hair in a bun and it actually works. I kind of compared it to each side and oh my god, it does really work, and you literally need like the tiniest bit for it to work. So I'm actually really happy with that. Like it is expensive for the small bottle that you get, but I think it's really worth getting. And then I got the Colour Wow Dream Coat, the mini version, just to try it out. Gonna try that, kind of see if it has the same effect, but at the moment absolutely loving the Olaplex bonding oil. Dog walks, because honestly my dogs are literally like my children. Like I love my dogs so much, and it's kind of like comes into the fact that I just want to do more like walks, whether by myself or with someone else, but I might as well just take the dogs with me because my dogs are my pride and joy. But I feel like I just don't walk them a lot, which I don't. I think in winter it's not the most ideal thing. It's muddy, it's rainy, it's windy, the weather at the moment is horrific. Another one is to kind of like expand my wardrobe out. I feel like I've actually found like the clothes that I love. So the Sisters and Seekers hoodies are my new favourite. Also want to kind of start going on, like not be scared to do stuff on my own. So I think I'm always like, come with me, come with me, come with me, whether that's even just go to like a coffee shop by myself. I think that would be quite nice to kind of like enjoy my own company a bit more. My first one, which I am not taking into 2024 with me, is untidy spaces. I actually think no, it drives me insane. Like don't get me wrong, my room is either like spotless or it is like a bomb site. It's one or the other, but when it is messy it honestly drives me insane and I can't do anything. Like I won't do work on my desk, I won't do anything. It needs to be tidy, and I am a little bit of a clean freak. At my flat in Nottingham it's always like spotless, but that is definitely something that I will be getting rid of, is untidy spaces, because it's just not good for anything. Second one is self-doubt. So I feel like in like loads of cases, I think, you know, uni, YouTube, TikTok, just in general, self-doubt's like a massive thing. Obviously everyone has anyway. I feel like the big goals that you have anyway are kind of put down from self-doubt. Third one is stressing over stuff that won't matter in 5 years. I feel like that is a massive one. I think you just have to think, is it gonna matter? I can stress a little bit more than I have to. The fourth one is FOMO. I feel like I get FOMO to the point where like I go out when I don't even want to go out, so that is a massive one for me. So I feel like I'm not gonna be saying yes to things unless I actually do want to go, and just not being afraid to say, you know what, I'm not going. But the only reason I go is FOMO, and I do let that override my decisions sometimes. And then the last thing I will not be taking into 2024 is getting distracted by my phone. I feel like that is like a massive thing. I'm constantly on my phone and I do waste a lot of time in a day just scrolling. Don't get me wrong, like a lot of my stuff that I love doing is on my phone, and that's fine, but I feel like sometimes I can get lost in scrolling and it is a big waste of time. So that is what I will be leaving out of 2024.
Okay, let's go. Sorry.
Harrison has joined me for the second part of the video.
Hello.
But the only rule for the video is there's no farting.
Yeah, that's fine.
This is a part of the video where we're going to be making vision boards. I think the first year I ever did this was 2020, and I did it on like an actual pin board. But what I'm going to do this year, I'm going to do it digitally, and Harrison's going to do it as well, on good notes on my iPad, and then make it as my wallpaper, because then I'll actually look at it every day. I feel like that's what actually people do. Vision boards are meant to be kind of like there for you to always look at, so I thought it was actually better if we did it on our iPads anyway. So we're going to find pictures on Pinterest which basically relate to our goals. So I'm going to look up drinking water. So I also really want to have lemon water a lot more, because I actually did that for like a solid 2 weeks. YouTube aesthetic, that's basically to stay consistent on YouTube. Like, oh, that looks quite nice actually. I'm gonna do that because you know what, one of my goals is to actually eat breakfast, because I'm so bad at eating breakfast. I ate breakfast this morning. That was the first time probably in a week I've eaten breakfast, which is so bad. Skincare was one of mine as well, so I'm gonna look up that. How many have you got? I've got about 6.
4 waxing bits though.
Like, I want to appreciate my mornings. You know how I said the other day, I was like, my mornings is literally my favourite time of the day. But I just waste them because I sleep. So I need to get to bed earlier, to then wake up earlier, to then have more of my morning, because I enjoy my morning more anyway. Spin classes was another one, just keeping up with my spin classes. Okay, so I'm going to make my vision board on Good Note. No, you haven't. Harrison's already finished. Pass me it. This is Harrison's. I haven't even started mine yet, so that's actually really good. So I'm going to screen record pretty much what I'm doing. Okay, so if you pretty much just click on every single image you've put on. So this was my first one. This was obviously just to kind of represent water. And the lemon water, that is actually really good for you. I think it's really good for your skin. So that can go there for now, but I probably will do some jiggling about. Then we've got my YouTube plaque. I'm going to crop that just because I don't want any text at the top. That can go here. Then these two were like almost to try things, because I would look at that and be like, oh, that's so nice, and then never ever make it. So obviously that's something that I want to do. And then this one as well. Then this represents all my skincare, which, you know what, I've got quite a decent collection at this moment in time, so probably just something that I want to keep up. And then this one's basically my waking up early. This is the walking one that I want to do. I haven't actually got a picture of like a dog walk, only because I don't think I would want anyone else's dogs but my own on my vision board. But that basically represents going on early walks, probably more in summer though. Then we've got spin classes, which is like 100% I'll be going back. Then we've got fashion, which can go up here. There we go. That looks so good. I don't know where to put that. Then I'm gonna add my New York one. This is my favourite. Then my kind of like self-love, self-care kind of picture. Then I've got my vitamin / smoothie photo. This running one, that can go there. Then I got my solo dates. Okay, I don't know where to put it now. That's what it looks like on my iPad screen. I absolutely love it. Okay, that's actually come out better than I thought it would. I feel like I'm going to make almost like a part 2 in the new year, putting these into action, because it is obviously the new year on Monday, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm going to make a whole video and pretty much kind of using this vision board to kind of like guide me through it. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday. I have to say that now because I'm being consistent. Bye. Bye guys.